Hi, my 4B friends. Today we are going to be learning how to find the just right book for us. When you're reading, it's okay to challenge yourself, but sometimes you don't know if a book is too challenging or if it's just right to help move you on to become a better reader. We're going to be learning about the 5-finger rule. If you ever forget the 5-finger rule, come on back to this video and I'll teach you again. The 5-finger rule helps us to find out if a book is hard, just right, or super easy. We don't want something super easy because then we're not growing as a reader. But it's fun to go back and read some easy books too. So it's okay if you have some of those while you're book shopping. I made this little book here, and you can see it says Finding Your Just Right Book. There's easy, just right, and hard. Now, in order to find out if that's right for you or if it's hard or easy, that's where the 5-finger rule comes into play. If you go book shopping, sometimes you might pick a book because you like what it's about. I love Pokemon, so of course I chose this. But sometimes you might be looking at the little letters on the top. If you know that all the books in the C bin are pretty okay for you, then you should go read more of them. But if you know that the books in the D bin are hard, maybe those will become a goal book or something you can work towards. We'll figure that out with the 5-finger rule right now. So when I'm reading and I see a word that I don't know what it says, for example, Emolga eats a lot of fruit. When I see a word like that, that's when I put up one finger. Every time that you see a word you don't know, you have to keep adding fingers. If you get to 5 fingers up, as if you were raising your hand, 5 fingers up, that means that book's too hard for you. It doesn't mean you have to never read it again, but it just means that for right now, that should be a book that you work towards, a goal book. Let's find a book that's just right for us. That means that there's about 2 or 3 fingers up. If there's only 1 finger up, it's too easy. If there's 4 or 5 finger up, you might have to put that book back for right now. Let's see which of these 3 books is just right for me. When it's time to figure out if a book's right for you, sometimes you start at a lower letter or, well, an earlier letter. And B is one of the first letters in the alphabet. So these are really good books to help you when you're first learning how to read. And in kindergarten and first grade, that's us. So that's why I grabbed this book. Down to town. I got all 3 of those words right. So far, this book's doing really well for me. Down to town. The sheep go down. The cows go down. I'm looking at the pictures for help. The horses go down. The dogs go down. Wow, it's a pattern. I figured it out. The ducks go down. The farmers go down. ... To town. What? All of them are at a burger joint. That's awesome. Well, my friends, I had 0 fingers up. That means that this book is really easy for me. I'll put it off to the side and I'll go to the next bin, the C bin. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know how the alphabet goes. Let's see, this book's called My Book. What a great title. I am, oh, that's a big word. I don't know what she's doing. She's standing there. I'm going to put a finger up. I'm blank for my book. My book is not here. Look, here is my, stuffed animal. Here is my two. I am, that word again. I'm going to put up another finger, even though it's the same word. So you can put up 2 or 3, but I'm putting up 3. I am blank for my book. My book is not here. Look, here is my monkey. So I'm reading this book And already I have 3 fingers up. Yeah, 2 of them were from the same word, but it seems like I'm having a little bit of trouble. But I got a lot of the other words right. I'll keep this one off to the side. Let's read my Pokemon book. Pokemon! Now this is a letter D, so it's getting a little harder for me. It says that it's short O, which I know was the aw sound, so maybe that'll help me. Stop that shot. Emolga eats a lot of fur. It does not stop. It does not shark. I know that doesn't say shark, but I don't know that word. Emolga, oh gosh, toes a core. Stop. I'm at 3 already, but it is 2 latte. The core hits I don't know that Pokemon. That's another name that I don't know. And I didn't know this word. Sim is not happy. Well, I know that that's a name, but I already hit 5 words. So it seems like this is a little bit too hard for me. But I love Pokemon, so I'll make sure I read this with my parents. This book, I only had 2 or 3 fingers up, so it seems like letters in C are just right for me. That's because I had no fingers up, 2 and 3 fingers up, and I had way more than 4 fingers up. I didn't even get halfway through this book before I learned that. So this would definitely be a book that I'd have the teacher read with me, or maybe an older sibling, a cousin, or my parents. Well, my 4B friends, that is how you do the 5-finger rule. If it is a super easy book, that means that you had 0 or maybe 1 finger up. Typically, if you have a character who has a really hard name, that'll make you have a finger up. If you found a book that was just right for you, that means that you had about 2 or 3 fingers up. It was a little hard, but you were learning a lot by reading it. If you had a book like me that was really hard, that's because you had 4, 5, or even more fingers up. It's okay if you have a hard book. That just means that you're challenging yourself to be a reader. But sometimes you'll have to wait a little bit to get to that book. When you're reading on your own, practice the 5-finger rule. You can have it down on the table like I did, or if you even want while you're reading, you can put your fingers up like this. By seeing if a book has 5 or more fingers, you'll know that you'll get there eventually, whether in 1st grade or 2nd grade. We all learn at different rates. And with the 5-finger rule, you can be a better reader soon. Okay? Bye!